All right, guys. So today's video is going to be about, where you are at in life. So, personally had a long journey so far. Been working online for the past 5 years, pretty much. Made money with trading, made money with growing companies, and that's what I pretty much did. And currently, yeah, I'm gonna be hosting a seminar in mid-January. So book a call with me one on one, see if you're qualified. But let me tell you guys this in this video about that how close are you actually towards your dream life. It only takes one move. You're pretty much one move away from getting the life you want. Because most people's pain is number one is money, and not a lot of people are actually living life. They're just trying to survive. So once you get out of survival, the possibilities are pretty much endless. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, that you're actually closer to your dream life than you think. It only takes, guys, it only takes one move, one information. Like if you knew how to get towards 10K per month online, and you had that information how to get there, you would probably be already there and do it, right? That's what you have to understand, guys, that it only takes information and execution, and you will be having your dream life, right? Because most people, don't have the information, and that's why they're, stuck where they are. If you actually want to be where you want to be in life, you have to start listening to people who actually have your life already. So that's something you have to understand specifically. Because me personally, since I was like 18, I always knew there was something more to life. It's not always about survival, it's actually living and being present in the moment. That's why you have to start using leverage and strategy compared to just effort. Actually, if you think about it, if you strategize, if you sit down, think, you can actually realize that there's more to life, and you just have to find the best way to get towards that life. So I personally recommend that you guys start making money online, because we live in 2026 now. It's not 2025 anymore. It's 2026. So that's why I help a lot of people make money with trading, because like that's how you make money work for you. Obviously, I recommend that you guys have some sort of high paying skill, and then transition full time into trading once you make enough money through trading. So personally, I was growing companies. Now I'm basically focused on trading alone. So it's full time, and I've been trading since 2020 when there was COVID, and a lot of guys gave up on trading. But I was always here. I never gave up. That's why I'm doing a free course for you guys. Just if you actually want to know more about it, I can tell you more about it when you book a call with me, and we can have a conversation. But I would definitely put it out there. Just working on the website right now. But yeah, you really have to understand that you're closer to your life than you think. So it only takes one skill in 2026, and you focus on it for 12 months, right? And you give it your all. And if that's not enough, you can always try something else. You know what I mean? But most of the time, you cannot fail if you try your best. It only takes one season, like tunnel vision, 90 days to change your life completely, right? And the biggest game changer when it comes to successful people and people stuck in survival is execution and flow state, deliberate practice, like focusing on one thing so obsessively that you cannot fail, because all you're thinking about is executing and being in that flow state that you forget to eat. That's exactly what's been happening to me, right? So that is called flow state. Just deliberate practice and focusing with a tunnel vision on something, and that's how you actually get results. That's the way to go, guys. So, who are actually people that perform well when it comes to trading? People that are really good under pressure. But how you actually become good under pressure is through life experiences, but also at the same time realizing that you have a game plan and that you know what you're doing. And obviously, one of the things that's going to help you the most is getting yourself a mentor that knows how to trade and knows how to handle pressure, that's how you can become that person. Not just yeah, not just a person that's trying to do everything by himself, right? So that's what's really important. Getting a mentor so you can actually not just get out in the market blindfolded to fucking try to get 10K per month or 100K per month while not knowing what to do. Because most people, when they go into trading, they really pretty much lose money, and that is a real issue. I personally, lost thousands of dollars in the beginning because I was just listening to those Discord chats and stuff like that. But guys, let me tell you, I'm not in single Discord group chat, not in even one, because I became independent business owner with a great skill of trading. I personally like trade stocks and crypto. So guys, you have to understand you don't need Discord chats. That's only for people who don't know what they're doing and they're trying to like buy something and by actually not understanding the game. Because sometimes when you already buy some sort of coin or stock, it's it already goes up, and when you try to buy it, people are already selling. So the most important thing is that you know your game plan, and that's why that's exactly what I'm teaching on a 3-day seminar that lasts like anywhere between like 15 to 25 hours that I'm going to be hosting by mid-January. So it's only for people that are actually serious about this. So that's why it's private, and I'm not really putting it out there as of right now yet. But I'm already having a lot of people that are interested. So I'm looking for people that actually want to get serious. They already, are high performers or have a job, high paying skill that want to eventually transition and out of the 9 to 5 and make more money, and eventually transition to trading full time or, investing into business and stuff like that. So, basically, I have a lot of people who are working 9 to 5 and they're just making like 4,000 USD dollars per month, let's say. And once they put it into a trading account and they know what they're doing, they're basically pulling out like another thousand, or like sometimes you have people who double their accounts, every 2 3 months. So they're just doubling their money every quarter. So if you're making like 50K per year or 100K per year, imagine doubling this every single like not month, but every quarter. So that is crazy, guys. If you make like 200K per year on a certain job, you can be pulling out 800K. That is crazy, guys. So that's why I've been so in love in trading, because you can make your money work for you, and that's where the game changer is. That's how you completely change the game of life. Because personally, the money. I understand that money is not really even real, and yeah, I would say that once you are making a certain money, like I made at some point, like when I made 10K in one day with trading, I was like, what the hell, guys? Like jobs are not real, money is not real. I was just printing money from trading. I was like, what the fuck is this life? And since then, I never worked a 9 to 5 ever again. I was just focused on trading, on businesses, on actually solving problems. And I was, yeah, I actually got bored of trading for a little bit, so was trying to like learn different skills like sales for communication purposes. I was like, okay, I already made so much money. Let me just fucking do different skills, because a lot of people when they get into trading, they don't create like any good social or business skills. So I was like, bro, let me just for 1 year stop trading. But then, like I realized trading is the only skill that is really high paying when you make your money work for you. And basically, you don't have to listen to anyone. You can work 2 hours a day. That's what I personally do. Like, I mean, if you trade stocks, it's from Monday to Friday. So I usually, when I trade, I only trade 2 hours because it takes consistency over time with execution and discipline. So you can be good under pressure, but also like you have to be consistent, follow your game plan. Otherwise, your game plan is not going to be worth it if you overtrade or something like that. So you just have to be ruthless and non-emotional. If you don't have emotional control, that's going to be a big problem. So yeah, strategy over effort, guys. And that's my biggest advice for you guys out there. And I'm really telling you, like, you're so much closer to your dream life than you think. Again, most of you can trade from anywhere in the world, right? It takes 3 months or 6 months of, like, let's say if you start from rock bottom. If you start from rock bottom with zero cash in your bank account, how would I get to living anywhere in the world, and how would I make money? Well, first of all, have a high paying skill or just a basic job. Um, Live with your parents for 6 months, whatever it takes, guys. Put that $1,000 for the first 3 months. See, learn the skill first. Use $1,000 so you don't lose money. And over 3 months of analyzing what you did good or what you did wrong, once you learn the patterns, you're gonna be like, okay, this is working. And once you see the money on your bank account for the first time, you're gonna be like, oh shit, this is real. I was just pressing buttons and buying and selling, and I was making a certain percentage. And once you learn your percentage, you can, if you want to really go the safe route, you can even trade like with $1,000 for 6 months. Let's say, so you learn how to trade, see the patterns, see the mistakes, learn the market. It's the same with relationships. Let's say if you trade like one stock, we can literally learn how this stock performs just with the relationship. If you learn how the girl is and her patterns, it's the same with the stocks. Learn the patterns in relationships, learn the pattern in the stocks and or cryptos, coins, right? And you're gonna be mastering that specific coin, and you don't even have to have 20 or 200 ticker names. You know what I mean? So like, you just choose one and you trade that one, because if you make 1% on your money every single day, that is already good money. But you can be making a lot of percent, like a lot of money on that specific ticker. But I will recommend you choose a stable one, not a dopamine short-term spike. Same with relationships. Guys, you use something that's stable long term and commit to it. You know what I mean? That's how it is with the stocks as well, or crypto coins, or I mean, you guys out there also trading gold, that is fine. It doesn't matter, because trading applies to gold, to stocks, to crypto coins. It's all the same. Charts are patterns that you have to recognize, see where to get in and when to get out, and be just non-emotional, have discipline, have execution. And that's why I'm really good at it, because I have, all pressure when it comes to trading. It just becomes clarity to me. And you have to be the kind of person that is a strategist, not a reactor to the world. I mean, you have to be non-reactive, not just yeah, no, yeah, just you just have to be using your strategy and a game plan over everything else. You know what I mean? So, I feel like the worst way to start trading is like, oh, getting onto Discord, and listening to other people, what tickers they're buying, and then just have 20 tickers instead of me. That I've been in trading for the past 5 years now, turning almost it's gonna be almost six now. I've been trading since COVID time, and yeah, in the next video I'm gonna tell my exact story. Yeah, I mean, I think I was a little bit tired already recorded it, so I might do another one, but it's gonna really show you what's possible out there for trading. Because yeah, because if you make 1% of money, like 1% of your money every single day, that really compounds over time, and the compound each interest, kind of compound effect, is actually the seventh wonder of the world. That's literally what Albert Einstein said. So yeah, I know a lot of you guys are making money in some sort of way, but you have to understand, making money is good, but the next level is making your money work for you. And there's a lot of people successful with trading, but a lot of people, they gave up on it because they just simply didn't have the strategy or the game plan, or they were not good under pressure. They did not understand the risk, because you know there's life on the other side of risk. You know what I mean? And once you understand, that all pressure becomes clarity when you know the game plan. You can be choosing the risk. Maybe it's going to be like 1% downside and 5% upside. So let me know, guys, if that's worth it. Of course it is, right? So you only need like yeah, like, let's say you have to be consistent, right? So if you have five good wins and two losses, and those 5 wins were 5% and losses were 1% or 2%, overall it averages up quite significantly by the end of the month. And that's why I recommend starting with $1,000, let's say, because then you can get your feet wet, and pretty much like you can have the feeling of making it real. Because I don't recommend fake trading with paper trading or whatever you want to call it, because it's not real. You need to be good under pressure. Put some sort of money that's meaningful to you. If it's $500, cool. Just make sure that you see percentages. And I would say that starting with $1,000 is great for the first 3 months. See where percentages uh, are, and then go from there. So that's why I'm really here for you guys to change your lives when it comes to living anywhere in the world and making money, trading 2 hours a day. And that's why I'm really committed to helping change as many lives as possible this year, because I've been doing it for six years, and I was just like, I'm just done watching content. I'm done listening to a lot of misinformation out there. So I really want to make you guys succeed in this world with full of misinformation and discords. So yeah, I mean, that's why I'm opening a seminar in mid-January. So you can DM me on Instagram. I'm gonna leave my social media down below. We can have a conversation where you at, where you want to be, and we will obviously go from there. If you're a good fit for the seminar, I don't really take anyone, only serious people. So let me know, guys. That's pretty much it for today's video. Until in the next video, we're going to be talking about compound effect and how it can really change your life completely. All right, cheers.